Whoa. Whoa. That's a lot. She makes 427,440 Ghana cedis in revenue. This is the rebrand. I know that you're not used to seeing me in that light. Well, the girl has personality away from business, just so you know. I interviewed a business owner in the bread baking space, and this was what she had to say. How long?
Around 4 to 5 years.
4 to 5 years.
Yes.
Higher.
No.
Any pronounce it?
Mr. Tewo, Jehovah. Yenya no
Kenyan
road.
Road.
Yeah.
Okay. Over how long? There?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And first of location, a favor
Yes, I forgot it.
more than Jehovah
Jehovah,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
Jehovah, that place, no, I want to move him. But here is a roadside. So
Right.
it's much better than
Right.
that place,
Scout this started here, okay.
yeah.
What's the saying?
3,000.
3,000.
Yeah.
And then you didn't also.
But Obi, and I weigh chance and I there, baby keep bread. And I'm balance a kind of the start for the business.
Okay.
Yeah.
3,000. How long now? To me, age ma. And yeah, 3,000. Because okay, see me, me musica. They are coming in for swam the age ma.
Okay, for the start, the next job because I'm a new customer there.
Okay.
Until I was searching. It's not a small quantity dinner.
Oh yeah.
Until it taking me almost 1 year.
Okay.
To retrieve that money. From 1 year going, that time not many young for not quantity no high.
Okay. Now let's break it down to and there. What daily sales to say? On an average, maybe not on a very good day, on an average day.
If I say 2,000.
2,000.
Yeah.
What deduct say? Behavior or business lucrative.
Yeah, not bad.
If you watch the full interview, it is strictly in tree. If you are non-Ghanaian, you obviously are not going to understand it, and that is the reason why the rebrand is here. Rebrand simply means that I'm not going to be posting this long form business interviews no more. Well, I can be posting them just in case some of you want to watch, but I'm not going to be posting majority of that here no more because majority of my audience are not Tree speakers and they don't even understand Tree, and that's the reason why I'm not going to be posting that anymore. But let's just get right into the breakdown because that's exactly what I came here to do today. So this business owner basically said that she started the business with 3,000 Ghana cedis. But she said that if you were tapping into today, you would need more than just 3,000 cedis because there's a lot of things that you're going to be getting, which is pretty understandable because, 3,000 cedis was 5 years ago. 5 years now, yeah, probably double or triple that amount. But hey, let's just get down into how she is able to run the business till now and still stay relevant and still be in business, surviving and thriving. Now, with her current location where this interview specifically was held, she's been there for like 3 years now. She got married and has kids now, so yeah. But the business in her current location favors her way more than 5 years ago, which is understandable because she can't compare running a business in her house to running a business outside, and not just outside. I mean, by the main road. That's definitely going to be a very good impact into your business. As of today, she makes 2,000 cedis daily in sales, not profit, sales. She has 3 employees, 2 help her with the cutting and arranging of the bread, while there's 1 just by the fire, specifically paying attention to whatever it is that goes in and outside of the fire. She makes daily payments to all her employees. Those curtains take 40 cedis daily, and the one by the fire takes 50 cedis daily. So everyone knows what they take by the end of the day. I definitely will be going into what exactly her profit looks like on a daily basis, but let's just look like how long it took her to break even before she started actually making profit of her business. The 3,000 she invested 5 years ago took her a year to break even. Yeah, because like I said, she started running it in her house, which means low clients, low sales, and low sales mean low profit. So it took her a long time to be able to break even. But she says that if you have a good location to be at, you breaking even is not going to take that long, because bread baking or bread making, whatever it is you want to call it, is actually pretty profitable. But a lot of people or a lot of youth don't actually like to venture into unaesthetic businesses like bread baking, because it's just not aesthetic. I mean, let's just be factual. The Gen Zs and now want to be, a 9 to 5 baddie. She want to have a business. She want to look cute. She want to come to the outfit all put together. She want to wear a tie like what Mariy is wearing. Yeah. She want to look cutesy. She want to look mouthy. She want to look demure. Yeah, which is not bad. I mean, let's be honest. It's not bad to look cute and all of that. I mean, if I was working in the brick baking and if I was running a baking business, honestly, I would look cute every single day. I will look cute. I just will take it off when it's time for working. But when I'm done, I'm putting it back on. Yeah, let's get back into it. Her breaking even simply means that she was able to get her 3,000 back a year after getting into the business. Now, let's do the actual calculation. What's my other phone? Yeah, there we are. So let's do the calculation. We have 2,000 cities, which she makes on a daily average sale. This is an average sale. This is not on a very good day. This is just on a day that is just pretty average. So average sale of the day. 2,000 cities. We are going to minus 80 cities of the first two employees' salaries, so minus 80 cities. And the second employee, who is right by the fire, checking everything going in and out of the fire, goes home with 50 cities as a daily salary, so that's 50. And she uses electricity, so let's just minus 20 cities for that. And then she uses gas, which is the biggest commodity that she uses in her business, I believe, aside from the flour. So let's just say she uses 80 cities for that on a daily. So minus 80 cities for gas. Now to the ingredients: the flour, the yeast, the milk, the butter, everything that she uses in making the actual bread. She says that the size of her oven takes 1.5 bag of flour, depending on the size that she's using of the day. So let's just say if 1.5 flour is going for 100 cities. So plus the other ingredients, butter, milk, sugar, everything else is also going for 100 cities. So that's 200 cities for the day. This is a business. There are a lot of uncertainties. There are a lot of things that you plan for, a lot of things that you don't plan for, a lot of things that you expect it to happen, a lot of things that you don't expect it to happen. It's just be happening and you can't do nothing about it, right? So let's just minus another 100 cities for the uncertainties that a business can come with. We have 1,470 cities for profit. Now, this is not a business profit, because if there's one thing that I always tell business owners is to not forget paying them own selves, right? Yes. So you can pay everybody else and then you forget paying your own self. No, 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 no. That means that you would have to be using the profit the business makes to sort out your personal finances. And that's something that a lot of businesses, especially in Ghana, are making. That's a mistake. That's a very, very common mistake that most local small businesses, most especially, make very commonly, and that's not okay for your business. So even with all of that being deducted, we are still going to be deducting her salary. So let's just say she pays herself 100 cities on a daily basis. Now we are left with 1,370 cities. 1,370 cities is what this business owner makes on a daily business profit basis. Now, this is why when she said it is a profitable business, I believe it, because 2,000 cities on a daily, sweetie, you're making a lot of money. Now, just like the way we are used to, we're going to calculate this on a monthly basis, then annually, to see what her profit looks like at the end of the year. So 1,370 cities times 26, which is going to be a month, because most local businesses only skip Sundays as their off days. We have 35,620 as her business profit by the end of the month. Times that to 12. Whoa. Whoa, that's a lot. She makes 427,440 Ghana cedis in revenue, in business profit annually. Annually, baby. Annually, this business owner makes 6 figures. I don't know how many local businesses are making 6 figures in revenue, in profit, in business profit by the end of the year. But this business owner does. And I want to applause, please. Yeah. The girl is eating it up. She is eating the market up. And I love to see. I love me some girl power. I love me girlies eating them up and making them mullah, because it's very important. Now, in as much as this business is really profitable and all of that, there's one thing that icks me out about a lot of these local businesses, and that's the fact that they do not keep data. If this business owner today should decide to expand her business and actually look for investors to actually invest in her business, she's not gonna get any. Why? Because she don't have no data, and no investor is going to be putting their money into a business that they do not understand. A business that even the business owner cannot tell what figures goes in and out, what the cash flow looks like, what monthly, daily revenue looks like. She just knows that she makes 2,000 cedis on an average day, but she don't know what her profit is, what her business profit is, what her own salary is, because she don't even make her own salary available. That means she don't pay herself, and that's something that, like I said earlier on, a lot of these local businesses do, and that is not good. That's not good for you. That's not good for your business. That is not good for your long run or the future that you see for both yourself and the business. But I also like to add that this business owner did not just start today and all of a sudden started making these figures. It took her 5 years to get here. 5 years of challenges, 5 years of risk, 5 years of trial and failing and still getting back up. 5 years of a lot of mistakes learned and experiencing and just getting better each day. You know, she didn't just wake up one day and all of a sudden started making these figures. It took her years to build and get here. I like to have a few knowledge, and I just feel like all of us on this side need to also pick up and know that it is not something that business is not something that you just close your eyes, wish, and just open it and it happens. Or maybe you just, invest and just feel like, oh, I just put my money in, so it's gonna yield for me. So that maybe you have to do a lot of work. There's a lot of things you're gonna do. You take a lot of L's, you take a lot of talks, a lot of you would have to kiss asses. That's what business owners do. Kiss asses. Unfortunately. But not just everybody's asses, of course. You're kissing your customers' asses. The ones that bring the real money. The ones that, are the real customers. Customers that you know that there's no way you're going to let them go, Those are the asses that you wouldn't mind kissing. Not everybody's asses. Not everybody's asses. I don't want to catch no one on if you're kissing asses that it's not going to profit you. But it's also very important that I let you all know that it is not just bread baking that is selling this business. She also had side products in the business, such as chips. I heard she makes cakes on order. She makes meat pies. She makes a lot of this, flour based products. Yeah, she makes all of that too. So those, I believe, are also contributing products in her business that is getting her the 2,000 cedis at the end of the day. Now, my final take is that business, no matter how big or small it is, you can only start seeing it's growing or failing or whatever it is that you're going to be learning and seeing in the business when you start. So you can watch this video to the end and watch 10 more videos. If you're not starting, if you're not taking action, if you're not doing anything about it, it will still just be an idea that will probably pop in somebody's head. And when this executes, you would say, oh, but I thought of it too. Yeah, you thought of it, but you didn't do nothing about it. Right. And that's one thing about ideas. You think about it, you execute it immediately. You don't wait. If not, it's a floating idea. Just like the way God made it open and available to your head, it would also be available to somebody's head, which means you're not serious or not ready to take the action. And that's the reason why it took somebody just a couple of days, just a couple of weeks, just a couple of months to start and keep it running. Now, all of this is me saying, go out there and be great. See you in the next one. But hey, wait, hold on. Before I go, I just want to know, do you guys like the tie? I have a lot of ties, and I want to be wearing a lot of ties. I mean, you guys are a little used to the glasses right now. I'm changing this a little bit, just a little bit. I'm a little bored with this one. That's something about me. I get bored very quickly. But yeah, I'm a little bored of this one. I want to get a new, bigger one because I like a little, yeah, pop. Yeah, I don't want to give you a pop with my glasses. But tell me what you think about the tie. Do you think that's something I should keep? Do you think it's something that you want to see often? I have a lot of colors. Today I wasn't so sure. I'm not so sure on the yellow, on the blue. I don't know. I don't know what I feel about this particular color combination. But do let me know in the comment section if you like it and if you want to see more of me in a tie, because usually I'm a little executive type of style. I mean, that's just my personal style. I like looking a little sophisticated, a little executive, a little serious, a little mature, grown type of style. It's just my thing. So let me know if this look is pretty new and fun and something that you like and something that you want to see me do or be consistent with. I would really love to hear your feedback if you love this and you want to see more of it, and if you also love this style where I would just be talking to you guys about the business directly without this necessarily going through the tunnels of the local Ghanaian language, typically tree, what these local businesses speak. Do let me know so I can stick to just the breakdown of what the business entails and how to go about it and all of that. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Just let me know what you think. This is a new style I'm trying out. If you love this format, I will stick to it. So do leave me a message in the comment section and I'll see you all in the next video. Once again, go be great.